Because why she's the way she is.
He's just... Big Ed thought it would be a good idea for him to antagonize Liz in front of her mother, and he had another thing coming.
And he's going to spend the rest of his eternal life in purgatory hell.
Let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to Nikki Faces Reality. We're here to discuss Big Ed and Liz in the latest episode of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. We have arrived to the episode where Liz gets her things and leaves Ed and hers rental. It's not going to be easy, so she's going to bring her mom for some backup, some emotional support, but she tells us that on this day that we're seeing her, it would have made a week of being married. So it's been a hard month without Ed and in this new reality. I'm personally really looking forward to seeing the ending of their story, to see where she's at in the tell-all, because that's usually where we get the real tea. But before we jump into the scene, as always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for being here. And yeah, let's just dive right in.
My daughter is my first priority. She is the reason I'm here. That stupid man had exactly what he was looking for.
Okay, Mama.
Asking for. And he just tossed it to the side. He is not going to find another woman, because everything that son of a bitch told me was nothing but an outright lie.
It's safe to say that Mama came to fight, okay? She's ready for him to say one sly thing and she's going to jump on him. But I think that what she said, spoke volumes. That he got who he wanted and it wasn't enough. And I don't think that that was a good thing, right? That Liz's spirit was broken down. Liz didn't have a job anymore. Liz didn't have the liberties that she had. She barely saw her friends. She barely saw her family. He fully isolated her in the way that he wanted. She lost the light in her eyes. She just was an agreeable person and always wanted to keep the peace with him. That is the woman that he wanted, and that is who he got, and it still wasn't enough to not break her heart. Ultimately, her daughter is an adult and this is a person that she chose, but I would imagine as her mom that she's pissed that her daughter went through all of that, made all those sacrifices, and still is left in this really vulnerable position.
So she has to go in, do her thing, and get out without any confrontation, without any drama, without any hassle.
Let's see if that happens.
She's God's gift to women. Eddie's just God's gift.
Ooh, he's no one's gift, honey. Only to his mother. Barely.
Liz left about 3 weeks ago, not telling me when she was going to come back.
I love that he's already starting this like he's the victim. She left and didn't tell me when she would come back. You ended your engagement without telling her, but telling everyone else. How are you the victim? She doesn't owe you any communication except I'm coming to get my things. That's it. So the fact that he's already starting on this, I'm already done.
What the plan was. So I haven't seen or really talked to Liz since she left.
What did you expect?
All I know is she's coming back today, but
sounds like you know what you need to know.
I know in my heart I've done everything I can. I'm ready to move forward. And one thing that's exciting is I bought a boat. I bought a used pontoon boat, and I've been...
Who cares?
Now I want to party on the river.
I was going to say something really mean, but I'm going to keep it to myself.
Liz is on her way over, and, I don't know how it's going to be. It's going to be weird. In a perfect world, I would love to still be a part of Liz's life, to be a part of Riley's.
Why would you want to be a part of somebody's life that you don't like? Also, be a part of your own daughter's life. Leave Riley alone. Your daughter has enough trauma. This poor baby doesn't need you. Okay? I feel like she's seen enough in the time that she has spent with you and Liz. Just ill.
But I think at this point, Liz needs some time to heal. I have been doing my best to move forward here in Northwest Arkansas.
No one asked.
And my hope is that when Liz comes over today, that she can be mature, not, start a fight.
Liz, start a fight? But this is the man that starts all the fights because he likes to antagonize. He likes to poke. So it's comical that this clown is talking about, I hope she's mature and doesn't start a fight. With you in the room, I doubt it.
Like, I'm not sad. I'm not, I'll probably be sad when she leaves because it is final. And I do love Liz, but I can't spend the rest of my life with her. There's no way that I'm going to do it. I can't imagine anyone staying with her long term.
See? You don't love anybody. You don't know what love is because you've already exited this relationship. It's not like she broke up with you and hurt you. You've exited this relationship. You have inflicted this pain. If you were to love her, you would have respect for her. Stop dogging her to the cameras when you've already made this decision. But to then be like, I don't see how anyone could be with her. Like, you're this perfect person that have had this utmost patience. That is not who you are. And again, he tells on himself every single time. He wants to play this victim violin of like, oh, he's just so generous and he's done so much for her. And he just has so much love, only to then drag her in the next sentence. Everything this man says is fraudulent.
Way that she acts, and
gross.
She's always making me out to be the bad guy.
I wonder why.
It takes two to make a relationship, and
I agree that it takes two to make and break a relationship, but he only mentions it takes two when it goes to blaming her right away. He doesn't take accountability, not one time. And he loves to be like, you need to take accountability. When are you going to start?
It takes two to break. But at this point, I don't care.
Great.
I don't know how it's going to be. I just want my stuff. I'm really nervous. He's not an easy person to love by any means. He's not.
I feel so bad for Liz.
I did love him.
I feel so bad because, there are people that think that struggle love is what love is supposed to be like. Like, it's supposed to be hard and we've gone through so much and look, we made it out. I understand that relationships take work, but they shouldn't be a struggle, if you get what I'm saying. Her being like, oh, he's not the easiest person to love. I wouldn't want to say that about someone, and I wouldn't want to be the person on the other side hearing that, because it's like, loving me should be the easy part. Life is the hard part. But when someone literally has made you feel like you're not enough and you have felt like you have had to like earn their love, that's not ideal. And it breaks my heart that that's what Liz has viewed as like the standard. And I hope that she's come out of that. I hope that she's learned from that, because no one deserves this kind of treatment.
I know.
I don't want to see him.
He unfortunately will probably be there. Oh, pobrecita. Ugh. It's the humiliation on top of everything, right? Like, you're just so exposed in your pain. It's time.
I know there's still going to be some type of hurt when I see him.
Of course.
And I don't want to backtrack. I'm very angry. I'm very nauseous. Like, I don't want to feel anything towards him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm scared for what the outcome's going to be.
Okay.
This place was clean when I left.
Yikes. Well, remember, you're the one that cleans, and you have to tell him when to throw out the garbage. So I'm sure he's crusty.
I'm going to the kitchen.
All right.
Uh-oh, she's going to the kitchen.
Oh, hey.
Oh, she didn't even say anything. Why? I get it. He was there already drinking a smoothie. If you know things are tense, I would just get out the way. I would stay out of the common areas while she's packing. And then when she leaves, you have the whole house. I think that this is a power move. He's like, you're going to have to see me. Even if it causes you pain, I'm going to purposely be in the way. Because he's not small. So he's taking up space where she has to mill and seed within the kitchen. He knows what he's doing. And she's probably trying to avoid, but look, she has to keep going around him.
Just wipe that down.
If she wiped it, it's because it wasn't wiped.
My
Sir.
mom and I are back in Arkansas to get the rest of things out of my house. We're gonna pack up all my things, put it in one room. The movers will come, pack it up, and then my mom and I are gonna drive back to San Diego.
That's a good form.
This can go in trash.
I'm surprised that. Oh, it did crack open. Look at that.
Wow.
Liz, what did I tell you about cussing around my dogs? They can hear.
This is the same.
First of all, everybody curses around their dogs. 2, why is he seated in the kitchen? It's making me upset. Don't appreciate him like sitting back and like literally looking at them pack. Like monitoring his masterpiece of the chaos that he has caused. Take the freaking smoothie to your room, but he's purposely antagonizing. He just wants to start things and it pisses me off. He's such a narcissist. He's like, yeah, you're going to have to see me while you go through this very difficult thing.
Watermelon that's been sitting there since I left.
Liz, don't talk to him. You know he's crusty. He's dirty.
Yeah, that's called penicillin.
Nasty.
That's gross. I've only been gone for 1 month, and this house is a pigsty.
As expected.
I'm just really annoyed. It's disgusting.
My thing is, girl, unless you're taking that bowl, leave it there. Leave him with the rotting fruit. You don't have to clean up after him while you pack your things.
He cannot be responsible for taking care of anyone, let alone himself.
You knew that, though. Just leave. What's the mom doing?
I'll take care of the pantry. I can take this in.
Oh.
Good job.
Ed, have you been cooking out of this?
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's awesome.
It's awesome.
It is awesome. It's better when you wash it because you've been cooking with slime.
Ooh, he's nasty.
No, I haven't. It was
This thing had slime at the bottom right here.
That's
That's
probably-
why I washed it.
probably.
He's so nasty. And also, why are you still in the kitchen? Liz clearly doesn't want any contact with him, and so she's doing things passive aggressively, but she's doing it because he's in her face. If you don't want no beef and you know things are tense, be separate. Why does he insist on being in their face? And so, of course, since he's going to be there antagonizing them, the mom is going to be like, let's highlight on camera how nasty you are.
Because we didn't wash it after the last time we used it.
Ed, it's just been you. How is there so much trash everywhere?
He's probably had people over,
The
girl.
furthest thing from my mind was for me to clean the house for Liz.
Because you have no hygiene.
Very neat. I'm waiting for Liz to get her stuff out.
That's not true, because Liz had to remind you of the trash schedule because you literally don't throw out your own trash as the man of the house. You're crusty. You're dingy.
And then I'm having a professional crew come in, and I want them to cleanse the whole house and go from there.
To cleanse the house, they gotta remove
Here
you.
comes her mom and her attacking me, and I'm just gonna keep my mouth closed.
If you don't want them to attack you, get out the kitchen. Literally.
I just want her stuff out, and for her to move on, for me to move on, amicably. And,
For someone that wants to move
Yes.
on, he's in their face.
yeah, kind of immature.
Immature.
Able to get a storage unit, or
It's none of your business.
Liz? Actually, it is.
No, it's not.
I'm on this lease till December. Okay? Just
You
stop.
don't pay rent.
I do pay rent.
Your rent was due on the first. You have not paid me.
Because you told me,
haven't
get my stuff out or
you
pay
haven't-
the rent.
you
And I
haven't
told you
told
my
me.
stuff. I
Okay,
have the
just tell me.
screenshots. I have the screenshots.
Oh,
Don't trust me.
God.
My out tomorrow.
They're obviously packing to get things out. You don't have to know more than you already know. This is, again, a power play. He's a narcissist. He's like, you need to see me. I need to know everything, even though I've thrown you out like the trash. This is all it is. It's all a game. That's why he hasn't left. He wants to berate her at every last moment that he has with her. It gives him pleasure.
Handled it. So don't throw right in my
Okay,
face.
stop. So your stuff.
No, you
is your
stop.
furniture, right?
It's her stuff,
Can
right?
you listen, Ed? I said everything will be
Mama's
out by
not
the
playing.
night.
Her stuff.
I didn't expect two for the price of one. I'm gonna be.
Well, that's what you're gonna get if you don't want to get out the kitchen.
Well, maybe you should have been a man.
Oh,
Well, maybe you should have done a better job raising your daughter.
how does he have the audacity to fix his mouth to say that? And he had that at the tip of his tongue. So he was ready for her to say anything for him to throw that out because he's a disgusting human being. And all of this could have been avoided if he wasn't in their face. But he wanted this to happen. He says one thing, but he does another. He says he wants them to be amicable, but he's literally there instigating and then throwing these major low blows. The mom came at him after she saw that he was coming after her daughter. I pray that we never see this man past this season because he's gross and he's going to continue being gross because he doesn't register that he's the problem.
Oh, I did a fantastic job raising my daughter. That's
Oh,
why
you
you're...
sure have.
Get out of our face, Ed. Please let us pass.
That's why you abandoned
Get
her.
out. Get
And
out.
you abandoned your daughter.
Your kid too? Just mom, stop. Just get out, Ed.
You want to be mean to me? I'm gonna throw it back.
Get out.
You were mean from the beginning, though. So don't act like they came for you and it was unprovoked. This gremlin needs to be put in his place because he thinks way too highly of himself. I just can't imagine fixing my mouth to say the things that he has said when his daughter literally could not care about him, would not answer his calls, does not show up for him because he has been that stellar of a father. So for him to call out someone else's parenting is...
Ed.
You're why she's the way she
Hey,
is.
this is why he's just gonna sit there.
This is why
and
she's the way she
he's
is.
just
Stop
gonna
talking,
keep
Ed.
doing it. Just let him have his moment. That's
Disgusting.
why his daughter doesn't talk to him.
Boom cat. Yes, Liz.
Who the hell does that son of a bitch think he is? To
Get him,
question
Mom.
me about my raising my child and that I did it wrong? There are no words in any language, written, spoken, ancient, or any language that may come in the future
Yeah.
that can describe that son of a bitch.
Get him. Get him. Yes, because karma works fast. Yes. All that sugar is on the carpet.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Don't take it personally. Just
Mama.
don't let him get to you. And that's how he is.
He's gross. Oh, Liz. He has no respect for you, for your mother, for your child. I'm so happy she's getting out.
That's good.
He is going to die a very, very lonely old man.
He is going to be
And
alone.
he's going to spend the rest of his eternal life in purgatory hell.
I do agree that he will, but I also think that he won't be alone. He'll be with the women that enable him. His mother, his sisters. Oh, that was crazy, you guys. I'm hoping that this is the end of her moving. I don't know if we're going to see more of her because, I mean, there's some couples that we've already stopped seeing. So I wonder how many episodes we have left of this season, if we'll see them again before the tell-all. But yeah, this has been crazy. I would love to hear what you guys thought about it. He keeps reaching new depths of low. And I don't know why I'm surprised. For someone that talks so much about bettering themselves, he just proves why all of his words are just a big bag of dog poop. It means nothing. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.